Welcome to Gentle Yoga with Nancy Wynn from Through the Whalen Library. This is our last class of the season, and we are just talking about starting up again in the fall or the winter. So I'd love to get anybody's feedback or ideas, and I'm sure we'll see Nancy again soon in the future, but let's savor this last class before the summer. Hope more folks are joining. 1 second.
Oh, good.
There we go. If you don't know, Nancy is a health coach and 200-hour yoga instructor, and she founded Peaks and Poses Trail Yoga, which combines her love for yoga and the outdoors. So I want to say thank you again to Nancy for this wonderful series of gentle yoga, and I am recording this for broadcast on Waycam or for the library's YouTube, so you'll be able to see it and revisit it and share it there. I'm recording Nancy and myself only. And I think that's all of my housekeeping notes. So I'll hand it over to Nancy.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, Courtney and the Whalen Library for another year of yoga. I just want to remind people to mute themselves because it doesn't look like everybody is. If you want to come onto your video, it would be so great to see people's faces, but if not, I totally get it. So thank you for being here. And as Courtney said, it's our last gentle yoga for this season, and hopefully I will see you again through the Whalen Library. So let's just get started today in a seated pose. I'm going to come into hero's pose on my block. That just feels right for my body. And I'm going to make some little adjustments here. Sorry, I've got some bright lights behind me. I can't really help that. It's just my windows. So hopefully that'll be fine for you. But just come into an easy seat or hero's pose. And whatever part of your body is connected to the earth, just make a connection there and see if you can just kind of root yourself down a little bit closer to the earth and just kind of feel that support that you're getting. And just rest your hands comfortably on your lap. If you want to bring your palms open to receive or to have palms down, just to kind of help you ground yourself down. And then I'd like for you to close your eyes. Just imagine that there is a string at the top of your head, the crown of your head, just giving you a little bit of a lift. So you can feel some length through your spine, a little bit more length. And with your eyes closed and your ears open, see if you can tune in a little bit more to the sound of your breath. See if you can bring your breath in and out through your nose for some ujjayi breathing, that oceanic sound. But if that's unavailable to you, we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Just see if you can lengthen out your inhale, maybe to the count of 4. And see if you can lengthen out your exhale to the count of 4. So maybe just some even breath here to start. Just for you to build up a rhythm. For you to begin to cultivate a cycle of breath, which in return gives you a point of focus. So if you're feeling like your mind is focused, distracted, paying attention to lots of things or thoughts, maybe that happened today, just to know that that is very common. But the more you can tune into your breath, the more those thoughts start to fade away. Just allow the breath to come in and out with ease. And effortlessly. And inevitably, a thought is going to arise. That also is very common and normal. And so we can just acknowledge the thought, return to your breath. So we begin to slow down our mind, our breath, our body. Just to allow ourselves to experience the present. Which for most of us and many of us is just challenging. And that's why yoga is a practice. There really is no perfection. It's just something that the more you do, the more your body responds in ways that are healthier, responds in ways that are calmer and less stressful. So we build these tools by showing up, which is the hardest practice. And by breathing and becoming more aware of internal and external Now on your next exhale, let's just take our right ear down towards our right shoulder. Just lengthening out the left side of our neck. And just be open. Allow the breath in, filling up your body, your lungs. Allowing the breath to leave with ease, softness. And inhale, we'll bring our head back to center. And as you exhale, take it over to the other side. Nice and slow. Left ear down towards your left shoulder. Right shoulder blade rooting down. More importantly, you just feel that ease with the breath coming in and out. And then inhale your head back to center. And on your exhale, just take your chin down towards your chest. Nice and slow. Really no need to rush. We're not really going anywhere. Just allowing the back of our neck to open up. Allowing your breath to come in and out. If you'd like, you can just start to move your head a little bit side to side. Just kind of imagining that you've got like a magic marker attached to your chin. And as you move your head and neck from side to side, the magic marker is making a smiley face on the ground beneath you. But just checking in with your neck, not forcing anything. Just feeling that there's effort, but there's also a greater sense of ease. And you can make your smiley face as big or as small as you would like it to be. Just as long as you're moving mindfully. And eventually we're going to come back to center. And on an inhale, we're going to bring our head back on up. And then as you exhale, open up your throat and lift your chin up towards the sky, up towards the light. Relaxing your eyes, your forehead, your jaw, your nose. Relaxing your skull. And just feel some openness through your throat. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, just reach your head back to center. Now, on an inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And then exhale to let them go. Inhale again, we lift the shoulders. Maybe this time you open up your mouth and let it go. Just take a few more in your own breath. Lifting and lowering your shoulders. Bringing them up to your ears and letting them go. Just releasing tightness or tension that you may hold in your upper body. And then just take one more cycle of breath, lifting your shoulders and letting them go. And then we're just going to take some shoulder rolls. Just making circles with your shoulders. If you're not comfortable in your seat, you're an easy seat, maybe you want to swap your whichever leg is out in front or find a different pose. Always making sure that you are comfortable. And then let's take the shoulders and roll them in the other direction. Take one more cycle here. And then we'll come back to center, to neutral. Your eyes are closed. Feel free to open them or not. On an inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up to a sun breath. And then exhale, we're going to take a little twist to the right. Inhale to sit up nice and tall, lengthening through the spine. And exhale to deepen the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms up, lengthen through the arms. And exhale to the other side. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to deepen the twist. And then inhale, come back to center. Reach the arms up. And then exhale, bring the palms together and place them at your heart center. We'll release the hands down. We're going to come up onto our knees. And we're just going to cycle the arms around. Just opening up our shoulder joint. Motion is lotion. So we want to move the joints daily through the yoga practice. We'll Take them the other way. They're meant to move. So stagnation leads to disease. And then one more cycle here. And then just some twists. Side to side, maybe tapping out the back, finding your kidneys. And now a little hello here. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to come on to all fours, setting ourselves up for a tabletop. Bringing your palms under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. If you want to tuck your back toes and get a nice stretch through the soles of your feet. Our back is flat, our chin is tucked, so there's a nice soft base just at that spot in between your thumbs. Belly button is lifted. And then on an inhale, we come into cow. We lift the tailbone. Reach your heart forward. You can shift your gaze up, arching the spine. As you exhale, tailbone comes down, belly button to spine, chin to chest, and really round the spine. We'll inhale to reverse that flow, coming into a cow. And exhale, coming into a cat. Inhale through your cow. And exhale into a cat. Then we're going to inhale into cow. Exhale to stay right here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, belly button to spine, chin to chest. We come into our cat. Inhale to stay here. Exhale. And then inhale, we release, just coming into our tabletop. You can release your toes. And let's just take a little bit of a wrist stretch here. So you want to turn your hands just a 90 degrees. So your fingertips now face the outside edges of your mat. They may not get all the way there, or they may. And if you want, just move a little bit forward and back. So you're kind of shifting your weight on and off of your wrists. Just breathing deep here. And we'll come back to center. If you can take your another 45-degree twist with your hands. And now your fingertips are moving and facing your knees. Again, this may be accessible to you. It may not. Do the best you can. Just breathing deep into your wrists. You want to move a little bit forward and back. Being mindful of the sensations that you're feeling in your wrist, in the palms, and your fingers. And then we're going to come back to stillness, and we're going to turn the fingers again. So your fingers are facing the outer edge of your mat. And then we're going to bring them back into where they're facing the front of your mat. And then we're going to sit ourselves back onto our heels. And we're going to just shake out our hands. You shake them up overhead. And shake them out to the side. And bring them up overhead. And then out in front of you. Make some fists with your hands and then just rotate your wrists, making circles. And then we'll go the other way. All right, we're going to come up onto our knees. We're going to reach the arms up overhead, and we're going to take left arm underneath the right. Wrap it around. Do the best you can. If you can get your palms to touch. If not, you can bring your palms to your shoulders. Draw your elbows away. See if you can give a little lift to feel the spreading across your upper back. So these are eagle arms here. Pressing the arms together, the palms together. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to release. On an inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. And then as you exhale, take the right arm underneath the left, wrap it around. And you might feel a little difference here with the opposite arm on top. And again, if it's challenging to bring the palms together, just modify and bring them to your shoulders. Draw the elbows away. Give them a lift. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. And then we're going to release. On an inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. As you exhale, bend those elbows and allow the fingertips to reach down towards the back of your heart. Still, if you can, press those palms together, stretching through your underarm, through your armpit, and then interlace your fingers and allow your head to rest right here in your palms. You make like a little hammock for your head, allowing the elbows to come wide. Take a nice deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, lift your heart up towards the sky. Maybe closing your eyes here, just allowing your head to rest in your hammock. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. And slowly bring your head back to center. Reach the arms up. Release your palms and then bring them to your heart space. We're going to come back onto our hands and knees into tabletop. And then we're going to take our left leg behind us. Keep your toes connected to the earth. Pull that left heel back as you draw your belly button to spine. Nice lengthening of that left leg, engaging the muscles of that left leg. Maybe you can find the back of your knee, reach it up towards the sky. And then we're going to lift that back leg. You can flex your ankle and then breathe your right arm up, just coming into a hand-knee balance. And then point your left toes on an inhale. Reach fingertips away from toes, and then exhale. Bring your elbow to your knee. Round your spine. We'll take two more like that. Inhale, lengthen out arm and leg, and exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale, lengthen everything out. Exhale, knee to elbow. Bring your right palm down. Take your left leg, cross it behind you over your right. And then just slowly shift your gaze over your right shoulder. See if you can find your big toe, but feel the length through your left side body, through your left hip, through the outer side of your left leg, your IT band. Maybe feeling it through your head and neck. If you can squeeze your inner thighs together, take a breath in. Exhale. We're slowly going to release, bring our head back to center, and then bring left knee to meet the right. And then just shift your hips a little bit, side to side. And then we're going to take the other side. We're going to take our right foot behind us, keeping the toes connected to the earth first. Reaching back with that right heel, reaching up with the back of your right knee. Find your belly button. Lift it up towards your spine. Trying to keep your core engaged, your chin is tucked. And then we're going to lift that back leg, flex your ankle, breathe your right arm up. So we first come into a hand and knee balance. You might feel your muscles starting to shake. It's a good sign they're working, helping you here. And then we're going to point your right toes and then inhale, reach fingertips away from toe tips. And then exhale, slowly bring elbow to knee. Inhale again, we're going to lengthen everything out. Exhale, elbow to knee. One last time. Inhale, lengthen everything out. Exhale, elbow to knee. Bring left palm down. Take your right leg, cross it behind you. See if you can squeeze those inner thighs and slowly look over your left shoulder. See if you can find your big toe. Inhale a breath. Exhale to feel that length through your right side body. Another deep breath in here. Exhale. And then we are going to release. We're going to bring the right knee to meet the left. Now bring your big toes to touch the best you can. Open up your knees towards the outer edges of your mat. Sitting your hips back. We just come into a child's pose. Bringing your forehead down to the earth or taking one forearm on top of the other and resting your head on top of your forearm. That's particularly helpful if your head does not make it down to the ground. If you have a block or a pillow, it's another nice way to sort of take care of yourself here in child's pose. Child's pose is a place to come to restore and to rejuvenate yourself throughout your practice. The resting pose. Move your hips a little bit side to side. And then we're just going to take our arms behind us and then interlace your fingers behind you. Draw your palms towards one another. They may or may not touch. And on an inhale, keep your head connected to the earth, but come up onto the crown of your head. Lift your hips, lift your arms up overhead. And then as you exhale, bring yourself back down into a child's pose. I'm going to take two more just like that. Inhale, we rise up. Nice broadening across the chest. And as you exhale, we come back down. One more just like that. Inhale, lift the hips, lift arms up overhead. And as you exhale, come back down. Now let's release the arms alongside you, out in front of you. Lift your head, lift your torso. We're going to come up onto our knees once again. And just bring yourself upright. And then we're going to take our left foot out in front of us. So we're coming into a lunge here. Keeping your left knee stacked right on top of your left ankle. Opening up the right hip flexor. On an inhale, let's sweep the arms up overhead. As palms touch, you can look up. And as you exhale, bring your palms into your heart center. Now feel grounded down with the left foot, the right knee, inner thighs drawing inward to give you some stability. Take a breath in. As you exhale, a little twist over to the left. Keeping your hips facing forward the best you can. Another breath in. Exhale, see if you can deepen the twist. And then we're going to release. We're going to frame the front foot. We're going to come onto your left heel to lengthen out your left leg. It's a lot of variation here. If this is challenging for you, you might want to stand up to be able to lengthen out your front leg. Otherwise, we're on our left heel. You can sit your hips all the way back like we did earlier. And wherever you are, do the best you can to frame your front foot. And then on inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then as you exhale, as you hinge from your hips, start to bow yourself over your left leg. Bringing the toes in towards the crown of your head. Lengthening that left leg. Starting to feel sensations in the back of your left leg. Breath in. Breath out as you go a little bit deeper into your pose. Breathing in and breathing out. You got one more inhale here. Exhale. And then we are going to start to bring ourselves back on up. Do the best you can to bring your left knee to meet your right. And we'll bring ourselves upright once again. And then we're going to take our right foot out in front of us. Again, we're stacking our right knee right on top of the right ankle, protecting our joints. On an inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, palms come into your heart center. Take a breath in to lengthen. And then exhale is when we are active and coming into a twist. Inhale again. Exhale, just little baby twists. One more inhale here. Exhale. And then we're going to release. We're going to frame our front foot. We're going to come onto the heel of our right leg. Just lengthen out that leg. It doesn't even have to be straight. And again, you're going to decide if you need to stand up, if you're okay here. You want to sit your hips back. On an inhale, lengthen through your spine. And then exhale, begin to fold over your right leg. I like to bring my toes in towards my nose. It keeps the muscles of that leg very active and engaged in the pose. Take some feel alive, and then we can bring breath into the muscles, into the joints. Breathing in to lengthen. Exhale to really start to surrender here and soften. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then very slowly, we're going to breathe ourselves back on up. We're going to come onto our right foot, tuck your left toes, come off of your knee and bring your left foot to meet your right. But open up your feet about hip distance, so it's about 2 fists. And we're going to take your first 2 fingers, your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. And then on an inhale, bring some length to your spine, and then exhale, bend the knees and the elbows. And just allow yourself to fold yourself in half. If it's challenging for you to hold on to your toes, you can hold on to your ankles, you can hold on to your shins. Wherever you are, draw your inner thighs inward to allow your lower back to spread out. To allow the crown of your head to reach down towards the earth. And allow your eyes to soften at one spot. Allow your breath to come in and out. You want to give your head a little shake, yes. And no. Come back to center. Let's release the toes. Bring your palms to your shins on an inhale. Bring some length to your spine. And then exhale, bow deep over your legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, draw your belly to spine. And slowly start to roll yourself on up. Stacking one vertebrae on top of the next. Inhale, a big sun breath. Sweep the arms up, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, bring your palms into your heart center. Palms pressed together. Inhale, reach your arms up through your midline. Exhale, open up your arms, hinge at your hips, and swan dive down. Fingers reach for the earth. Bring your palms to your shins on an inhale. Bring length to your spine. And then exhale, release and bow over your strong legs. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, draw your belly to spine. And slowly, slowly, slowly roll yourself on up. Stack one vertebrae on top of the next. Inhale, a big sun breath. Now as you exhale, interlace your fingers and then release your pointers. And then inhale, we grow tall through the side body. Exhale, fold to the left. And inhale, come back to center. And exhale, over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the left. Now bend your left knee, release your left arm down. Root down with the left foot. See if you can breathe your right foot up off the earth. Just a little balance here. And then inhale, we bring everything to center. Interlace your fingers. And then as you exhale, fold to the right. Bend your right knee, release your right arm down. See if you can breathe your left foot up off the earth. Coming back into our balance. And then inhale, we return to center, palms touch, look up. And then exhale, swan dive down, fingers reaching for the earth. Now from here, heel toe your feet out, at least to the edges of your mat. Turn your toes in, your heels out. See if you can come onto tented fingertips. If you happen to have blocks around or pillows, just make sure that your spine is long. We're going to keep our left fingertips down, keeping them underneath your forehead area. Bring your right arm out to shoulder height. And then inhale, we bring some length. And then exhale, just open your chest to the right. The right arm just kind of comes along for the ride. And then inhale, we'll bring the right fingertips down. And as you exhale, just open the chest to the left. Inhale, left fingertips down. And exhale, open the chest to the right. Last time, inhale, right fingertips down. And exhale, open the chest to the left. And then we're going to release. Keep your knees bent. Interlace your fingers behind you. Draw your palms towards one another. Inhale, bring some length through the spine. So coming up maybe halfway. And then exhale, bend those knees generously, coming into a forward fold, reaching the arms up and overhead. A little bit more of a wide-legged forward fold, toes in, heels out. Readying your lower back. Finding that really sweet center spot of the soles of your feet. So you're not too far back, you're not too far forward. Nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're going to release the arms down, bring them out in front of us, maybe to tented fingertips again. Then start to heel toe your feet towards one another, maybe opening them up just hip distance. Inhale, bend the knees, exhale. Draw your belly to spine and start to slowly roll yourself on up. Inhale, a nice big sun breath. Palms touch, look up. Exhale, we're going to swan dive down. Fingers reach for the earth. Now, we're going to heel toe our feet out again. Turn your heels in, your toes out. See if you can bend your knees and bring yourself into a squat pose. Bring your palms into your heart center. Coming into Malasana for just a breath or two. One inhale here. Exhale. And now we're going to release. We're going to bring our arms behind us. Come down onto your bum. Soles of the feet to the earth. Hold on to the backs of your legs. Draw your belly to spine and start to roll yourself down onto your back. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then make some circles on your lower back. And then we're going to go in the other direction. Now we're going to come back to center and our feet are going to come down onto the earth. They're hip distance apart. You can bring your arms down alongside you. See if you can touch the heels of your feet. We're going to come into a couple of bridge rolls here. So on an inhale, lift your hips, peel your spine, reach your arms up and overhead. So we're opening front and back body. And then exhale, lower yourself back down. Inhale again, lift your hips, peel your spine, reach your arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, release yourself back down to the earth. We're going to take one more just like that. Inhale, a bridge roll. Lifting up, arms reach. And as you exhale, come back down to the earth. Now, keep your right foot right where it is. Lift up your left knee and then cross your your left leg over your right thigh. Now either stay here or you can lift your right leg and interlace your finger behind your right leg. And then you can draw your right leg and knee in towards you. Flex both ankles. And you can use your left elbow to gently guide your left inner thigh away from you. Breathing into your left outer hip here, or any other part of your body that is really open to receive your breath. On the back of your head rooted down, shoulder blades, torso, pelvis. Nice deep breath in here. Exhale. Now we're going to release that foot. We're going to open the arms to a T. We're going to take that left leg, continue to cross it over your right. Lift up your hips a little bit, slide them over to the left. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, just allow your knees to fall over to the right. Squeezing those legs like a pretzel. If you can and it feels okay, you can shift your gaze over to the left. Rooting down the backs of your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. Another inhale here to lengthen. Exhale to deepen the twist. And then slowly return your head back to center. Bringing your legs back to center, uncurling your left leg. Both feet to the earth. Lift your hips and then bring them down. Then you're going to bend your right knee, cross your right shin over your left thigh. And again, you're either going to stay right here, or you can interlace your fingers, clasp them behind your left leg. Flex your ankles and then use that right elbow to gently guide your right thigh away from you. And some nice deep breaths into your right hip. Just get a long, deep breath in here. Exhale. And then you are going to release that left leg. Open your arms to a T. Take your right leg to continue to cross over your left. With your left foot on the earth, give your hips a little lift. Slide them over to the right. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, the knees are going to fall over to the left. Shifting your gaze, your head and neck over to the right, if that feels good. Just always being mindful of the sensations that you feel in your body. You know what's best for you. Something doesn't feel right, we just come out of it. Modify or take an alternative. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. And then we're going to release. We're going to bring our head back to center, legs back to center, uncross that right leg, soles of the feet to the earth. Give your hips a lift. Lower them down. Bring your knees in for another squeeze. And then we're going to take the soles of our feet up towards the sky. Taking your hands either to the outside of your feet or the inside. Drawing those knees down in towards your armpits, coming into a happy baby. And either stay here, maybe you want to rock a little bit side to side. And then eventually we're going to come back to center. We're going to release our feet down to the earth. Lay your legs long in one direction. Reach your arms up overhead to stretch them away from your legs. Point your toes. Take a nice deep breath in. So lengthen. And exhale to allow yourself to melt down onto the earth. And then we'll take one more full body stretch, just like that. Point your toes as you inhale, lengthen your fingertips away from your toe tips. And then as you exhale, just allow yourself to melt down onto the earth. Bring your arms alongside your body, opening them up maybe just a little bit. Opening up your legs to your degree of comfort. And close your eyes, and we're going to just rest here in Shavasana for just a few minutes. Do the best you can. Just stay right here with your breath. Allowing your mind's eye to follow your breath coming in and out. And just very gently take a bend to your knees. Allow the soles of your feet to rest on the earth. And just slowly rolling onto one side of your body. Rolling yourself up into a little ball. And then when you're ready, use the strength of your own body to come up into a comfortable seated pose. With your eyes closed, bring your palms together at your heart center. I'm just going to close our practice here with the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in. slight tuck of your chin, bring your forehead down towards your fingertips. Just allow yourself to bow to the beauty that rests inside your heart. Namaste. May the light inside of me shine on the light inside of you. Thank you all for being here tonight. I hope that this helped you transition from your day into your evening. Hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful night's sleep, and see you all again. Thank you again, Courtney and the Wayland Library. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
You are welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.